This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Brendan McManus to kick off for
the first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Leonard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and long. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Leonard. And his throw here is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This one swung out to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in-route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 by.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And that will be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Sanders. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Sanders. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 by 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
He finds his man complete. That's Reeves. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Shadur. That's downfield. He's got Phantom. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Sanders. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nakua. Touchdown, Allen! Puka Nakua, 36 yards. And the Rams are once again back in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 7.
60 boxes, 60. Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Sanders. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? It took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Sanders to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll go back to Corum on first down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Half the 60. Half the 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now he's going to step up and run. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 5 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little low. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
I just want to rap.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, a give to Corum. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run once more with Corum. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here we go on second and 12. Touchdown! A.T. Perry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want their hands at all times. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The 2-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up
Second down and a yard. Again, it's Corum. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Corum now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 18, Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Packers Raiders are right back in this football game. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Sanders.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 by.
Throwing, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
From the gun, it's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw again, here's Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Packers.
Warriors 70.
Sanders. Austin is there and brings in another one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Sanders. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 when they pick up a 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Emeka Buka from 4 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Packers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, oh, and now some space to operate. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Blake Corum, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15. From the 14 now, they work on 1st and 10.
37 yards. First down, Packers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Shadur. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sanders going to throw again. Over the middle, that's defended as tight end. And they get it down there 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's a Packers touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Leonard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Corum. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Count 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off play action. Leonard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. A big pick out there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Corum. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's into space past the 25. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.